Hi there Libra, how are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome to your weekly November reading. Back with me again, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. For those of you who are new to my channel, hello! And for those of you who have been here a long time, welcome back. So, this is going to be a relationship spread, and I'm going to be dividing this reading into 3 portions. The first portion of the reading is going to be if you guys are dealing with one person. The second portion of the reading is going to be if you guys are dealing with 2 people. And the last portion of the reading is going to be if you guys are singles. Okay? But singles is just going to be like what's happening in the present and what's going to happen in the future. If you guys are dealing with 2 people or if you guys are singles, the first portion of the reading might resonate with you in terms of the person that you heavily focus your energy towards. Okay? Deal with challenges. So let's talk now, Libra. You got that Strength card in reverse at the center of your energy, meaning that there's like a lot of impatience that is going on with you. You try to clear the tornadoes away. Like I'm going to show you the cards after I shuffle. You've been trying to steer clear the tornadoes away. See? So the Strength card in here is like a little bit different. Like this witch right here is trying to steer clear this tornado away from her. But it just couldn't. Like you chose, okay, so if it's meant to happen that way, then I'm just going to let it be. I'm not going to be holding on a very, very tight rope because my hands now hurt. And now you guys are focusing a lot more with your Nine of Cups about what makes you feel emotionally more fulfilled. Everything that is towards your enjoyment, everything that is about your own fulfillment. And when you start doing that, you feel so good with yourself. You have the Queen of Wands. So I feel like in this week to come, like Libras are already very, like for me, you guys really care about how you look because I have like a lot of best friends who are Libras, but now you like add in like more percentage to how you look. Like you would literally be dressing yourself up, or maybe like going to fancy restaurants or fancy dinners, or you want to shop for nice things, but you just basically wanting to do anything that makes you happy instead of focusing on a 10 of Cups that you feel, there's like a lot of unequal give and take going on in here. You just want to be focusing a lot on you. So what is challenging this relationship? You have the Queen of Swords and also the Magician card in reverse. So the Queen of Swords for me is somebody who is very, very cold, somebody who is very, very detached, somebody who is very, very aloof, somebody who has a very, very, because this lady right here is kind of like quite old, and it just gives me the vibe of being very, very conventional or traditional ways of thinking. It might be something that has been passed down from generation to generations, but there's this, like, I want it this way. Queen of Swords, especially, it's being accompanied with the Magician card in reverse in the overall challenge, could also talks about a lot of mind games that is going on in this relationship. It could be the passive aggressiveness, it could be the silent treatment, it could be that mental manipulations thing, saying one thing and then the other things, like being very, very vague with that communications. Queen of Swords, especially in the overall challenge for me, also talks about somebody who is being indecisive, like this person doesn't really know, like this is overall challenge, yeah? So I'm not pointing fingers. This could be you doing this to them, or this could be them doing this to you. But the Queen of Swords is like, oh my God, I cannot make my mind up. So now I'm just going to be manipulating the situation as if like everything is actually going fine and keep giving you like mixed messages or very, very vague messages until I make up my mind. So this is the overall challenge of your relationship sector. Let's see what's going on in the past, present, and future. So 5 kartu masa lalu, it means 5 cards in the past. Knight of Cups and also the King of Cups. So you had somebody who was highly head over heels with you. It feels like they were under spell and they were giving you tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of love. Might be dealing with water sign though. But for some reasons, like a part of you is like, this person seems like a little bit too good to be true, because you got this Moon card right here. And you got that World card, so you were being influenced a little bit by Saturn, because the World card is being ruled by Saturn. So you guys are like, because the Nine of Cups is somebody who In Indonesia, we call it like mambuai. They're very, very good with their words when they are in love. It's like, oh, imagine the kids that we're going to be having. Oh, it doesn't matter about this as long as we love each other so much. There's like a lot of words of affirmation that is being exaggerated. You know what I mean? And you being an air sign, you're like, and especially now, in the past, you guys were ruled by Saturn. It's like, okay, it sounds really nice, but for some reasons, I don't really trust these words because you're holding on to your, air quality. You're holding on to your logic. Yeah. Like, I know this person is a good person, but for some reasons, you cannot really trust them 100% because it just sounds too good to be true. It doesn't feel too good to be true, but it just sounds way too good to be true with the way that they word their love to you. You know what I mean? So let's see what's happening now. Kartu masa sekarang. It means 5 cards in the present. I need to start translating things because people actually think I'm speaking in tongues. It's fine though. So now they have the 3 of Wands, Page of Wands, Ace of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Wands, 2 of Swords. But you guys are also a little bit indecisive. If if somebody is asking you right now, what is it that you want with this person? You guys are pretty indecisive because you got this 2 of Swords here. Yeah, you don't really know what is it that you want to do with you because you're torn. You're basically torn because you got this Ace of Cups in reverse. You feel that this thing that has been going on with you and them has been like a lot of emotional roller coaster, and it's been very, very emotionally draining for you. But also at the same time, you have the Knight of Wands. And Knight of Wands in this particular deck of mine is like a very, very heroic type of figure who wants to fix things. Oh, there's a dragon. Oh, there's a volcano. I wonder how can I do to fix it, or how can I do to help the refugees out there and everything like that. So you guys are pretty torn about what is that you want to do with the situation. So this person right now is the 3 of Wands and also the Page of Wands. I feel like they are being like a little bit separated with you right now because there is something here. There is an obstacles that is going on in here. So it's not just you who is indecisive about them. They're also like a little bit indecisive about you. They still try to manifest this relationship, but there is a blockage or there's obstacles, in the middle. It could be financial obstacles. It could be the situations that is not helping this relationship to grow. It could be like if you are from the East like me, it could be like their family members is not approving this relationship, therefore it's an obstacle, or it could be another person. But that's just like for a few of you. And now they're kind of like quite juggling between that obstacles and you. So for instance, if they're having like a little bit of financial difficulties, they try to fix it with that 3 of Wands. They try to manifest it. They try to work their magic on it so that they could deal with that obstacles and then you. But if for some of you who knows that you guys are dealing with third-party situation, it means that they're also working on that other person and they're also working on you. But that's just for some of you though, not all. 5 kartu masa depan, meaning that it's 5 cards for the future. 5 kartu masa depan. Emperor card. The Fool card in reverse. The 4 of Swords is the middle. 2 of Pentacles. And then the 2 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like until the week to come, like no matter how much you try to talk yourself into making a decisions, I feel like you're still stuck in between. Whether you want to leave or whether you want to stay, whether you want to help, whether you don't want to help, whether you want to get involved, whether you don't want to get involved. Like literally right now you could be saying, hell no, Anisa, like I'm done. But then like next hour or like Next day, you guys are, shit, I'm still dealing with this energy again. Why do I still care? Okay, I want to clarify this one first. Yeah, this person is stressed out because of like a lot of obstacles that is going on in their life. I think to the majority of you, I think it's all about work or it's about financial situation. They're pretty stressed out. That's why they cannot give this relationship like 100% focus that they needed. They just couldn't be that figure who is like the King of Pentacles, somebody who is reliable, somebody that is trustworthy, somebody who is dependable because of the things that is going on in their life. So in the future, they have the Emperor card and also the Fool card in reverse. It's pretty similar, you know, like this person is much more about, look, like I've communicated with you the situation that is happening with me and I can do nothing about it. So it's either you're in or you're out. That's the energy that I'm getting from them. Like I cannot take a giant leap of faith like I did with you in the past, Libra, because of the things that is going on in my life right now. So it's either you understand my situations and you're in it, or I just can't. I just can't do nothing about it. That's like the energy that I'm giving off, you know, I'm getting from them. You want to reconcile with me? I can focus on relationship right now. I still care for you. I don't want to lose you. But also at the same time, I cannot commit to this relationship 100%. At least they're being honest, right? Like to some Libras out there who have that type of communication with the other person, at least they're honest. But if they're not honest, then they're like, oh my God. It's not cool to play somebody like that. Apa yang harus Libra lakukan? So what is it that you need to do, Libra, is to kind of like decide for yourself and stick with it really, really good. Because I feel like right now you guys have so many options in here. And try to be like a lot more grounded. Is this relationship feasible to happen in for the future or not? And when you do that, you don't entertain them. You know, like if you guys are still communicating right now with your indecisiveness right now, like it's better for you to kind of like stop communicating with them for a day. Like just say, look, I need my space a little bit. And I don't want to be talking to you. I just want to go into hermit mode. I just want to think, you know, and when you think, try to be much more grounded. Think of it in the future realistically, if this relationship can work or cannot work. If you think that this relationship can work in the future realistically, then go for it. But if you feel that in realistically in the future it cannot work, then just stop with that back and forth way. One of the reasons why this person is so stubborn about this is because they also feel that they need stabilities in their life. And they feel like they're protecting something. It could be that they're protecting their feelings from you. It could be that they're protecting their financial future. It could be that they're protecting their children or their family members or whatever that is. But I feel like to some of you, though, the real reason and what the obstacles here that I'm talking about, they are going to be very, very open and transparent about it in the future. And because of that nice gesture, because they're being very, very honest with everything, there's like, oh my God, like how am I supposed to deal with it? At least they're honest, but also at the same time, it doesn't feel quite right for me. It's not fair because this person is not treating me as their priority. So you're going back and forth with that. So just isolate yourself for a day or two, like ask for your space and just think in a realistic sense, whether this can work in the future or whether that cannot work, and just stick with it. All right. So that's if you guys are dealing with one person. So if you're dealing with one person, your reading ends here, and we're moving on to two people scenarios. Okay. So we'll start from person B, because person B is somebody that you've been dealing with for a very ancient time, or it's somebody who comes to you first, then person A. So that's person B. Person B is somebody who is like the past person. This person, for me, in regards to how you feel with them, there's like a lot of familiarity. There's like a lot of, I don't know, it's like when I was imagining this King of Cups, like I suddenly feel like you miss, or you really like the way that, when they speak to you, when they speak a very, very calming, watery words with you, or when they cuddle you, or when they kiss you, the way that they touch, everything like that. And those are one of the reasons why it was so hard for you to let go of this person. But then in the past, you had like a little bit of a Saturn involvement. It's the planetary alignment, guys. Don't blame nobody. But in the past, you're like, okay, you know what? I'm ready to let that go. I'm ready to let that memories go. I'm ready to let that, my one particular obsession with this person go. In the now, though, it's like you have that Page of Wands, so it's like you guys are being separated right now, right? You're the cat, this person is like the Page of Wands, and there's like a pillars here, there's like an obstacles that is going on in here. It could be that it's a long distance type of relationship. It could be because there is an obstacle. It could be their work now is getting in the way. It could be there's another person from your side or from their side that is getting in the way. But they sometimes look back in nostalgia too. And with this person, although in the past you've decided that, you know what, I want to let go of that obsession. I want to let go of that memories. I want to let go of I'm so sick with the same old love, that type of stuff. Yeah, you decided to let go, but deep down inside, you still carry those energy within you, because you have that Two of Swords. So if this person decided to come back to you, you're like, I don't know what to do. Like, oh my God, like I still carry those things. In the future, this person is not going to take a giant leap of faith with you, but like you're very fond of that memories with that person, because you got that Two of Wands. So it's either you're going to be stalking them, or you're going to be looking at old pictures, or you're going to be looking at your old text messages with them and just reading, oh, it was nice when it lasted, something like that. So that's person B. Person A is somebody who came up to you with that bubbling joy, offer you like this, Libra, this, please take my cup, please take my cup. Something like that. But with this person, because of the way that they either aggressively approach you, or the wording that they use, although it sounds so good, but it's not so convincing for your air quality. Like, you don't seem to think that this logically fits, because you got this Moon card here. So you feel like, okay, you're a nice person, but I don't know why, but I cannot trust you. That type of way. Like, what is your intention? Why are you approaching me? Why me? Why do you fall in love with me? Why am I special? What is unique about me? Those type of energy that I'm getting off from you. And then now, though, person A is so into you. I gotta say this, Libra. Because they're going to be communicating things. They're going to be like, this Page of Pentacles. Like, I usually see this as, having that zoom out point of view. But like, for some reasons, when I pull that card from you, it's like this person really adores everything about you. It's very, very masculine. And you guys are excited with them. You have the Knight of Wands. Like, you're excited. Oh, you're an exciting person. I like that about you. I'm going to give this a go. But, you cannot lie. You're being emotionally drained with person B. And then in the future, this person is going to be much more like the Emperor card. So they're going to be like sitting down with you and says like, look, so how about us? They kind of like want to lay down the rules of the relationship, whether you guys are exclusive or not, stuff like that. Like, do you want me or not, Libra? Because I feel like you're kind of like quite detached and aloof from me, Libra, in that type of energies. And you guys are like, oh, I don't know. Like, please just give me space. Like, I cannot make up my mind right now. You got that Two of Pentacles. How they're going to react when they find out that Libras are still indecisive with them. Oh, they're still nice though. Like, even if you communicate, even if you communicate your worries or your uncertainties or your indecisiveness, like you still cannot make up your mind with this person. Like, they're going to be nice about it. Like, they're trying to talk you, okay, communicate with me. What is it that makes you feel still hard for you to trust me? And they're just willing to listen. But it's like, damn, Libra, you have standards. So hard to please you, Libra. They're just going to be like that. But I feel like, yeah, they're nice. They're a nice person. Person A is. So that's it if you guys are dealing with two people. So now we're moving on if you guys are dealing with, if you guys are single. If there's going to be somebody out there who is going to approach you. Kalau misalnya mereka single, kayak gimana nih? I'm just sick of the same old love. Like, if you're single and you're not dating anybody, because if you're dealing with two people, that's going to be like the second portion of the reading. All right. Okay, Libra, I think, if you guys are single, if you're just kind of like fairly singles, you might want to take this 1 to 2 weeks to come to just heal yourself, because I feel like you guys are going into the cycle of the 8 of Cups in reverse. So it's like you try to walk away from the things that is no longer emotionally fulfilling for you, but you keep on returning to that place over and over and over again. And then you also have the 8 of Wands, so you're being overwhelmed by this. I mean, now it's like Mercury retrograde. It's the nature of it to keep on having our thoughts in our minds to go back or walk down the memory lane. I understand that. The best way to deal with this situation is what triggers it. It's to find out what triggers it. This is going to get cut off because of the memory space. Probably 2 minutes in or 1 minute. Told you. But anyway, the best way to deal with this type of situation is to find out what triggers it. So for instance, if you feel that when you watch a certain type of movie, it triggers you to think about them, then stop doing that routine. If you feel that you opening Instagram page and looking at whatever, stop doing that thing. Stop that trigger so that you could gradually, make it a habit to not go back to the place where you just left off. And just open your heart chakra, because you have the 4 of Cups in reverse in here as the overall challenge. So you do have like a lot of people who admires you. I mean, that's a very natural thing of Libra, because you guys are so nice. You guys are, you smile a lot and you guys are so nice. There are like a lot, and because you guys are so smart, there's like a lot of people who actually wants to come into your life, but you're so busy looking down. You're so busy of going back and forth into, things that you should have left off like a long time ago, that you're not allowing these people in. And even if you allow these people in, you kind of like bombard them with like a lot of questions. So I'm not going to say fix that, but if you truly want to manifest somebody to walk into your life, like, you should start letting people in. And when you start letting people in, stop bombarding them with like a lot of questions, because I feel like you're at a point where being nice sometimes can get very, very tiring for you. And you're just so tired of being nice with people and, try to see how it happens, just be flirtatious and go with the flow and everything like that. Like, you literally could be dating somebody that, walks into your life, and you're watching this and you're like, okay, Anisa, I'm just going to give it a go. And I'm going to date somebody, who comes into my way. And the moment that you date that person, you're like, okay, so how much do you make for a living? Oh, so where did you graduate? So what happens with your ex? So you became very, very introspective, like you are an FBI agent or something. So take it slow. Just take it slow. Just open up your heart chakra little by little. Let somebody in. Let somebody in, and don't kind of like want to attack people with your wrong cards. Attack people with like a lot of your questions, because people are going to be like, oh damn, Libra, what are you doing? Why are you like this? Okay, so it's a very long reading. I'm really, really sorry, but thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you guys enjoy it, and I hope you have a really, really great weekend ahead. All right, bye bye. I love you.